Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering, off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff then, folks. I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. You boy's a little bit famous, just the tiniest bit. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my Doofmander shirt. Going over there and combining two things that are awesome, Pokemon and Mad Max. I'm a Pokemon fan from back in the day, back the OG Pokemon, you know, when it first came out. Charmander has always been my boy when it came to the original starters. And yeah, I saw this design several years ago online, and I just, you know, I mean, come on, man. The Doof Warrior is definitely, like, the coolest part of the entire Mad Max franchise. And, I mean, mind you, there's a lot of great things about the Mad Max franchise. But when I saw they combined the two together, I was like, I need to get that. And it's a great shirt. So, but anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? A little bit famous, I mean, just a little bit, but not really. So, yeah, recently, maybe a couple weeks ago at the time I'm doing this, one of my friends, a guy named Mark, who does watch my videos sometimes, hi Mark, he went over there and he informed me that one of my sub sandwich reviews actually got kinda-ish, but not really featured in an article from a website called The Takeout. The article was about Jersey Mike's sub sandwich hacks, and they went over there and used a picture from my surf and turf hack review that I did a while back. And I thought that was really cool, and so I decided to go over there and kind of look through the list and see what of these hacks I could maybe apply to a future video. I do want to give a shout out to the writer of the article, Caitlin Calgary. I apologize, but I'm going to go with that. And most of the things on the list weren't really like menu items, they were just sort of like quality of life improvements, but they did have at least one other like actual like sort of secret menu item, and that happened to be, boom, what is this? This is the beef bacon ranch cheesesteak sub sandwich hack from Jersey Mike's. And this actually comes courtesy of another YouTuber called That Crazy Sub Guy. I guess that's where the idea for this sub sandwich came from. So it consists of steak, ranch dressing, lettuce, tomato, white American cheese, applewood smoked bacon. Sounds great to me. Now, what with this being a sub sandwich review, I do have to go over there and preface it with three things real quick. First being that for over 3 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is, folks, I've been going out to basically every place to sell sub sandwiches in my area, be they chain locations, proper delis, Walmart, what have you. I've been going over there, I've been trying out sub sandwiches, I've been reviewing them, I've been posting them on my YouTube channel. But, such a nice guy, I don't just post them on my YouTube channel, that's where number 2 comes into play. I also have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That playlist is just my sub sandwich reviews. Folks, at the time I'm doing this, I have well over 100 sub sandwich reviews on that particular playlist. But maybe you're greedy, maybe you want more sub sandwich reviewing goodness. That's where number 3 comes into play. Because, folks, all you have to do is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is Sub Day. Sunday is the day when I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. That's where this will end up on that particular day. But let's get to some sandwiching. I'm excited for this, man. This has to be good. And this is a hot sub, so let's open it up. Plus, I had a gift card, so that made it even better. Oh, it looks amazing. And let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like that. We'll kind of go, ha 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 ha! Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Crispy bacon, I like that. Jersey Mike's uses quality ingredients anyway, but I have to give them a little extra credit for their bacon because, especially, I mean, Jersey Mike's kind of fast food. I don't know where you exactly put them, but when it comes to like chain location bacon, boy oh boy is that the most hit or miss thing in the universe. And it's usually more miss than hit, but they have proper bacon. So I appreciate that. And then, oh, that's good, man. I mean, at the end of the day, steak and bacon, you can't fucking go wrong. That's a good time, man. Steak and the bacon work perfectly well together. Steak is nice and savory. Bacon, despite all the flavors going on, still comes through really nicely. Has that smoky flavor to it. So the savory end of things and the meaty end of things, nailed down perfectly. It's fantastic. I also really like the use of the white American cheese. Now, white American cheese and normal American cheese, similar flavor profiles, but white American cheese definitely has, it's a little bit softer, a little bit creamier, I feel, in the way that it can be applied. And I actually really like that here. Like my heart shouldn't say anything about cheese because let's be honest, those two things need to stay away from one another. But my heart wants, the normal American cheese just as my go-to standard. But I actually think that the white American cheese is the better option here. It's really good. That especially in combination with the ranch because, again, you do have that somewhat creaminess to it. I think that's a fantastic combination. And, of course, you got lettuce and tomatoes and all that good stuff, adding in, a little textural variety and a little bit of freshness. I like this. And mind you, I'm not surprised. Like I said, that crazy sub guy, definitely go check out his channel. He's always going over there and putting together really cool stuff. So, I definitely want to go over there, try out some more of his sandwich hacks in the future. Especially because this one definitely hit the nail on the head. And really, the only thing I was a little bit worried about was how the ranch was going to interact with everything. Because ranch is delicious. I'm from the Midwest, so I'm legally obligated to love ranch. But if you go too heavy with it, it can kind of overtake things. But not the case here. I think that this is one of those things where not only is it just, fundamentally, I just think all the flavors work together anyway, but it's a very smart sub. Because again, I think the use of the white American cheese, I think the use of the ranch, I think those really sort of cohabit really well together and sort of bounce off one another so that neither of them, the ranch just adds to the overall creaminess while still giving it a little extra zing, but not overtaking the overall flavor profile. And then just having that extra meatiness and extra smokiness from the bacon makes it an overall much more rewarding sandwich than if you just had the steak by itself. Oh, this is a really, really good sub sandwich. I like this a lot. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. Absolutely. I think in both instances, this is a great sub. I mean, look, I make my affection for Jersey Mike's known pretty regularly. I think they're, in terms of chain locations, I think they're pretty much the best. Although there are, a few contenders there. And, sometimes it can be a little bit, I've had a couple misses here or there. But typically, I know that they're going to put out a quality product, and I'm going to be happy with the sandwich that I get. But obviously, when you're going over there, doing menu hacks and stuff like that, you're veering off the beaten trail. You don't know how it's going to turn out. Now, again, working with, that crazy sub guy, that's what he does. He's a trusted source. And, and again, to Caitlin Calgary, again, to her credit, she put together, I think, a great list. I mean, yes, I was on it, which was admittedly the worst part of the list because you had to deal with this. Nobody wants to look at that. But no, I think this is a really good sub. Like, this is one of those ones where you could put this on the menu as a full menu item, and I think everybody would be down with it, man, because it just works. It's a nice, really savory, tasty sub. And, like, I'm more of a cold sub guy than a hot sub guy, but you put together a great hot sub, I'm super down. That's definitely the case here. And if I'm recommending it, again, I think this is one that genuinely you could put this on the full menu and people would get behind it because everything about it just works. Like, there's, I'm not going to say it's like the best sub I've ever had or anything like that, but it's a very nice sub and it doesn't have any real faults to speak of. Everything works together and plays nicely and kind of elevates itself. So if you like yourself a really meaty, little bit tangy, creamy sub, absolutely. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly sub-hack-tastic rest of your life, because sub-hacks. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, do you have any good hacks? Let me know. It's possible I might go over there and do a review for them at one point or another. For me, I'm such a basic guy when it comes to stuff. I love food, but, don't ask me to do, flavor pairings or any... I can't, I don't have that talent for it. I just know what tastes good when I eat it. So, but let me know.